Nope, that's right. Howdy and aloha. Welcome to Mana Talk. The earth and you are ohana. We hope you stay and talk. Howdy and aloha, everybody. This is James with Mana Talk. I have the wonderful and beautiful Stevie with Red Economics with me. Welcome, Stevie.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, so if you look at the title of this show, it says Green Party Marketing. Green Party Marketing. And the reason why I'm questioning the marketing is because I'm questioning the marketing. And once again, the Green Party is really going in the fucking direction. And it just drives me crazy because when you're marketing to people, and this is the most important thing, you got to know this. It's all about branding and impressions. The human mind, over and over and over and over and over again, you're not going to forget a song. Over and over and over and over again, you're not going to forget a face. Over and over and over again, you're not going to forget a picture. Anyway, I'm sweating because I'm still hot because we went bowling tonight and Stevie kicked my ass in the championship.
No.
Yes. The last one?
The last half game I did.
You had 2 strikes, I had 1 strike. You kicked my ass. It was a bomb. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of show you something here. By the way, Mana Talk is about saving the planet and all of its inhabitants. Yes, broad stroke. But we got to start somewhere. And I think the Green Party has the answer if they can just get their marketing ass together. If they can just get it fucking together.
Can you bring up, make sure that the chat's on the side there so we can see YouTube chat?
Yep, I'll do that right now. Okay. YouTube chat.
There it is. Just I gotta do scroll down a little bit.
Okay, right there. Maybe we should go through one of the live shows. Okay, let's just see here. You know what I mean? That'll come better. I don't know if anybody's going to show up, but that's the show. Turn down the volume. Maybe somebody will come on. Who knows? We have 3 people. 3 people watching. 3 people watching. I'm sorry?
Did you have the link for everybody to join in?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Okay.
I got it. Okay, so let me show you what's going on. Oh, where's the link? God damn it. Here it is. Sorry. Boop, 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 boop. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, where is it? The invite. Happy invitation. Put it in the, whatchamacallit, doohickey over here. All right, see if anybody wants to come by and hang out. That's fine. Not going to be long. It's not going to be forever, but we're going to be here for a little bit, probably about an hour, and then we're out. I got stuff to do. I got to work tomorrow and all that good stuff. But all right, so let me show you what's going on. We have the Green Party right now is running off of this brand, this logo, this saying, this talking point. And okay, let me show it to you right there. All right, here it is, right? This is, it's right there. It's Howie Hawkins, great guy, wonderful, great green person. But Howie Hawkins, Eco-socialist Green New Deal. Now, that's a new term. So what I'm trying to say, and let's just read it all real quick. 100% renewable energy by 2030. That makes sense. Economic Bill of Rights. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. Economic Reconstruction Program. Nobody knows what the fuck that is. National Health System. What the fuck does that mean? Job guarantee, that makes sense. Some people understand what that is. Lifelong free education, okay. Like free college, is that like pre-K to community college, free college, lifelong free college. Fuck. Socialized major industry. I fucking don't know what the fuck that is. End the police state? Yes, that makes sense. That's what you want. Of course, I have a good idea of what these mean, but most people that are reading this don't have a fucking clue. Demilitarization, that's kind of a big word. How about stop wars, mend relations with people? Put it in layman fucking terms. Open borders, kind of heavy. How about what is that? Uh, real board. What do they call that when people are trying to get on the border and stuff? There's, you know, open
I'm not sure
borders.
what you're talking about.
No, open borders. Like
I don't I don't really like the term of open borders. I mean,
no,
I would like to have a fair way of people getting in, not like a long drawn out process where it takes people 10 years to get in. I mean, it should be a quick, simple process to where you apply for it and then you can get in. We'll just,
yeah,
do our background checks or whatever it is that they got to do. But I mean, open borders, that's just, I mean, not a whole lot of people.
you can't do that right
I
now.
mean, it's just like, yeah, whatever, come on in.
No. But the
I
problem
don't
is
like that. I don't like
no.
that.
We have so many fucking enemies. That's just crazy. That's so just fucking
I mean, maybe if we were a little bit kinder to our neighbors,
yeah,
I would be, I would, I'd be more open to that. But the fact that we've pretty much screwed over 99%
no,
of the world, it doesn't put us in a good
yeah.
light.
That's true. So here's the thing: public banks make sense, but that's just way down the fucking road. Okay, so what I'm really getting at is the Green Party is constantly rebranding themselves, constantly putting a new fucking narrative, and they're confusing people because not all of them are doing the same thing. There are a few that are running on eco-socialism and some of these different narratives or titles that he's using. But how about the stuff we were talking about when we were watching this? Like money out of fucking politics, right? End Citizens United. Get rid of McCutcheon versus FCC. Just pure justice campaign finance, just money out of politics. And then people just want health care, right? Is it just me or people just want, Medicare for all?
What does all this basically? These aren't bad things.
Yeah,
It's just
no.
we need to translate that into what are we doing for them. So I mean, at the end of the day, these people that even get to read this page right here, the page that you brought up, at the end of the day, there's people that see this and they say, well, what does that mean for me?
Right.
They don't
That's it.
understand what that means for
Right.
them. What
Right.
do they get out of this? What do they
Right.
get out of economic bill of rights? What does that mean for them? Or
Right.
an economy reconstruction program? What does that mean for them? What do they get out of that? Do, does that mean that something gets taken away from them? Because we live in a system right now that every time they pass something new, that means that they get hurt a little bit more. So when they see these things that they don't know what it means, they're just going to automatically assume that it means that it's going to be something that's going to hurt them in the long run. That means more money out of their paycheck, or they're going to have less of this or less of that. Because, I mean, nobody so far has actually done anything to help them out. Not in a long, long time.
Yeah, it's this. So my point is, I mean, there's so many things that are wrong here, and there's so many things that need to be done. But okay, my biggest point is if you understand, and I know Stevie understands this, and I know a lot of you understand this, is you can't stop changing your um, your presentation. You have to keep hitting home with the same thing. What happens is if you keep changing it up, you're constantly, people are like, what questions? What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Stay with the same message over and over. It's marketing fucking 101. So here's the problem. So these guys are throwing out these labels and these narratives and these titles that nobody's ever heard of before. It's like they want to. It's almost like they want to take claim that this is the title we're going to use because we're the Green Party. It doesn't fucking matter what the title is. Okay, as long as everybody knows what the title is, as long as people don't have to ask. If you make people think more about what to do, you're going to lose them. That's marketing 101. Here's a great example of that right here. Here's a great example of that right here. Okay, watch this. This is the best example, and it's. I've asked for over a year. Sorry, let me just finish. Sorry. Over a year, I've asked the Green Party of California to change their 10 key values to what the real 10 key values are. And they still haven't fucking done it. And they're just questions. Okay, ecological wisdom. What the fuck is ecological wisdom?
Don't even get me started on
Right?
this.
I know, but that's my point. There's so many other states out there that just use the same 10 key values and list the answer instead of asking fucking questions. So here's the problem with the fucking Green Party. They have no idea what marketing is. No fucking idea. And they keep branding themselves. And the problem is they're losing people. They're confusing people. There's 48 fucking questions in the California Green Party 10 key values. 48. So when you say, hey, what are your 10 key values? You know what? Let me ask you 48 questions and then you try to fucking figure it out yourself. It's stupid. Oh, wait. But then somebody, right? Somebody smart enough put finally a link right here. Look at this. They put when did this happen?
What is this?
This
is new to me.
This is new. They finally put the 10 key values from the greenparty.org up there. So now you click that, and it takes you to the 10 key values, right? These are the answers that you should have. But the problem is they won't stray away from the fucking questions. It's like, okay. Here's the biggest problem. Here's the biggest problem. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. If you're too if you don't keep it in layman's terms, you lose people. It's like the pitch that I do at work for if the pitch that I do at work. You know, I'm not going to say it to you, but it's very simple. But but they continue to say it over and over, and there's a reason for it. Because if you think you actually bought something, or let's just say 80% of the things that you bought, you thought you bought them. No, you were sold those things. You were sold those things. You are sold every fucking day. There's 80 million registered Democrats and Republicans out there, right? 80 million every voting cycle. How many Green Party registered voters are there? 250,000. That's like the sun to a speck of sand. Okay? It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's part of my point. But my biggest issue is just these things right here. I mean, if you look at this.
Okay, so what I think that we're trying to boil it down to is the fact that most Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Their time is valuable, even more valuable than their money, because they spend so much of their time at work, taking care of their kids, cleaning their house, doing all the stuff that they're supposed to be doing. And at the end of the day, with that last couple hours that they have that's just to themselves, and you want them to learn about eco-socialism, that is on us. That's on us to get it to them in a way that they can digest it quickly and easily. And the fact that they were just throwing it out there, be like, well, research it. Well, it's not my fault you don't know it. It's not. That's not how it goes. We need to earn their trust. Their trust has been burned for so long by these politicians, and the system and everything has been just working against us. And the fact that we have something to actually offer them should be make this so much easier for us, but we don't know how to talk to people. We don't know how. I mean, these people that come up with this stuff, they're super smart, book smart. But we need people that are more
Marketing,
that can
socially smart.
translate this into a message that can condense it down and get it to people. I mean, it's not like these people are dumb. They just don't have the time for this stuff.
No.
They don't have the bandwidth for this.
No.
You know, the mental bandwidth to
Yeah.
deal with all this other stuff.
No.
So, I mean, that's why it's they just
They don't have the RAM. That's what you say, right?
Yeah, I mean they've got work and finances and all this other stuff that's going on up here, and then you're gonna drop eco-socialism in that. It's not even gonna fucking register.
No.
In one ear, out the other. Buddy, I gotta figure out how to pay my rent, and you're talking to me about eco-socialism.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, I'm sure people are trying to figure out how to feed their kids or get the next dinner on the table, and they're going to fucking contemplate eco-socialism.
It's not that it's bad. They
want a higher wage. They want a higher wage.
Yeah, that's so. I mean, not that it's bad. Not that eco-socialism is bad or wrong. It's just that doesn't tell people what you're going to do for them, why you should vote for them.
What you're going to do for them. Perfect. That's exactly the point. If you're not telling them what you're going to do for them, and you only tell them, I'm going to bring you eco-socialism, they're like, what the fuck is that? And then they're going to walk away, or they're going to think you're fucking crazy, or they're just going to go back to the Democrats and back to the Republicans and back to the Libertarians or back to fucking whatever they want. But they're not going to pay attention. If you say, you know what, I want you to have full comprehensive health care with no fucking copay. That's what I want you to have, bro. You're like, what? What? I'm like, free health care? All the way, everything, dental, yes, that's what I want you to have.
Talk to people.
That's your fucking message.
Talk to them about what they deserve, not about what you're going to give them, not free stuff.
What you're going to get.
This is what you've worked for. This is what you've earned. You go to your job and you put in the work and you bust your ass every day, every week, every year. And what do you get in return? You don't get a living wage. You don't get health care. You don't get a retirement. You're not promised jack shit. You're not even promised, affordable housing. Nothing is guaranteed to you. And the fact that this was the deal. We're supposed to go and work and do our part to build our country up. And our government was supposed to do a certain part to make sure that we got our part. And they didn't do it. Instead, they sold out to the people that forced us to work, and this is what we're given. Jack shit.
Yep.
So this is why the Green Party is so important right now. They're different from the rest of them. And this is why they have an excellent chance right now. But they're squandering it because they don't know how to actually talk to people. I mean, they don't have bad ideas for the most part, except for those 10 key values. Jesus. 10 key questions or whatever.
No, the 48 questions.
The 48 questions.
No.
You tell a single mother out there that's working 50 hours a week that to sit down and read the 48 questions and try to figure out what the fuck that means.
Yeah. So that's perfect. You have to always think of this. What am I going to get if I vote for you? What are you going to give me? In very simple layman terms, what part of this am I going to get? That's what you're saying. What part am I going to get? Am I going to get a piece of this or a piece of that? Yes, you're going to get universal health care. You're going to get free health care. Hey, Will, what's up, buddy? You're going to, and you know what? You're going to get money out of politics. You know what? You know what else you're going to get? You're going to get a living wage. Instead of fucking $15 in 25 years, you're going to get $17 in 3 fucking years. You know, you're going to get things right. Will, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. I just wanted to let you know that after, so I'm now friends with Jamu Baraka on Facebook.
Like wait, like buddies, pals, or he just knows you?
No, we're friends on Facebook.
Okay.
So I guess he has seen my profile, and my profile does say Jesse Ventura Jamu Baraka 2020.
That would be awesome. I would do that in a heartbeat. Oh, you're breaking up, brother. You're breaking up. I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. Is your connection bad? Because I finally got.
Yeah, you were breaking up for me too.
We're all. Anyway, so what?
I got really good Wi-Fi.
You got really good Wi-Fi? What is your Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
What do you got? I'm
Well,
going to
it's
do a speed test.
cost.
I'm doing a speed test.
It might be us. I turned my Wi-Fi off just in
Oh
case.
yeah, because your phone sucks up all the Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
It's like a void of
it's
just
my phone.
Wi-Fi. But anyway, we're
Well,
talking about what is your well, this is important. This is a good question for you. So, do you think we should kind of minimize the scientific and the terms that we use in the Green Party and kind of keep it simple on what people want? I don't know if you've been paying attention to this, but the new thing now is, and I want your input on this. And if you look at well, I can share it. Why don't you share this? I'll send it to you. Right?
I mean, these are good ideas. It just needs translated to a more
Yeah.
understandable language. I mean, because even as much time as we put into this stuff, it's just that I don't even know what half that means, and this is like breathing for me. I still don't get what it means.
Yeah. So what we're looking at is we got a lot of people running on now. They've just added this new term called eco-socialism. I think it's fantastic, but you know what? Nobody fucking gives a shit about that right now. Nobody gives. I'm sorry. Nobody fucking gives. I got too much shit up. That's why. I got too much shit up. I got too
Wait, so you
much
wanted
stuff.
me to share that screen?
I'm sorry.
You wanted me to share a screen with the link you sent me?
Well, I want you to
No,
just.
just check it
No,
out.
I
We
just want you
share
to
it.
check it out.
Oh.
It's a great guy who's running for. He's green. He's awesome, but I don't know where these guys came up with these terms like lifelong free education.
Yeah. I
How
I
about
don't know.
just
I do
free
like
college?
how
Everybody just wants free college.
Or what is it that they were talking about? Shoot, hold on, give me a second.
I do like Howie.
Social
No, I dig
security.
Howie's awesome. There's no doubt.
He's friends with me on Facebook, but we've never really gotten to deep conversation at all. But the thing about here's one great positive to Howie. He's he's the founder of the Green Party. He's the official founder, that is. Uh,
There it is.
that's one aspect to him.
Okay, there it is.
I mean,
Okay,
I
like,
mean,
what was it
but
with the?
listen, Will. I know you know these things, and you know that. Look, I'm not a Harvard marketing grad by any means, but I worked with a lot of people next to Disneyland, about 250 hotels. I did marketing like crazy. I've done marketing and sales pretty much all my life. I'm just saying, if you want to get people to pay attention to you, you gotta fucking keep it simple. You gotta keep it to the terms that people understand. Free college. Free college. That's all you gotta say. Free fucking college. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? The terms. How you're
I
awesome,
would
but
say like extended guaranteed education
well, see,
because
no.
we already have free education from kindergarten
Free
to
college, honey.
high school.
I
All
just
you're
think a
doing is
lot of
extending
people.
it.
I'm
People
sorry, but
just want free college.
Extended education, guaranteed
I think
extended education.
That's what I'm saying. That
I think a
now
lot
you're
of
rebranding it.
people in the Green
No,
Party
no, no.
like to think that they are
All right, I'm going
like
downstairs.
much
No,
more
no. Hey,
intelligent, so
Dave's here. Hey,
they
Dave.
overcompensate with words because they want to think that they're better than some of the quote progressive Democrat campaigns, which they have good wording, and
In some ways, yeah. No. It's not about what I'm saying. Is look from a marketing perspective and a sales perspective. Like I've told everybody on the planet who pays attention, the 263 people that watch my fucking show. But the thing is when you are using a hook pitch, it's called a hook pitch, you want to capture their attention. And if you're not using words that they understand and already know or have heard, then you're probably losing them because there's no interest. It's a piece of it's called association. It's a process of association. If I say like Stevie has a good one, extended college, which is good, but everybody right now has always been branded with free college. That's good. But a lot of
All
people
right.
have
Well,
their
if you want to stick with free college, but the whole thing is, I try to stay away from saying free because that is a loaded term, just like feminism or
Oh, that's a
all
good
these
point.
other
That's a
things.
good point.
I try not because I don't think
So
free isn't. It's not free. This is things that we've earned. These are things that are necessary. I don't want to
a right
run it
to
as free.
college or some, but anyway, what I'm saying is when you say eco-socialism and some of the things he's already brought up, right, in this piece right here, like economic reconstruction program. What the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry, but that just people are just going to go. It's not like you're saying. I don't even know what the fuck. I can probably give you a good idea of what that means, but it'll take me like 10 minutes to fucking explain it. So what I'm saying is that if they can keep their message much simpler and don't use eco-socialism like right off the bat, because now you're rebranding yourself again. It's just tripping out. Dave, what do you think about this? Hey, welcome, bro.
I don't know. You lost my attention. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, all I know is that people have to know what they want before they go looking for it. Most of the people that are giving you bullshit terms, it's bullshit. So so when I tell you, hey, I don't want to use coal, oil, this one, that one. First off, if any politician says, hey, no problem, we'll give you a plan, they're full of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, do we have somebody else just join?
We have to get everybody together to
Somebody else's picture.
and it's not about marketing because we already know what we want. I know you're good with marketing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But use the terms that people already know what they want. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Well, that's what the Dems are doing with the Green New Deal, but they completely warped it.
Oh yeah.
So you have to use that and go, whoa. What they're saying is completely wrong because all it is a corporate thing. And if you really want a Green New Deal, then you choose the things that you want to use.
Yeah,
it was too general. If you guys ever read it, I read pieces that was just it was too generalized. It left too many open doors, and
right.
and it wasn't really benefiting. You have, when it comes to green future for us, you have to chip it away with small pieces. Do you want to start exactly? Do you just want to start bringing electric cars to 80% by 2030, or you see what I'm saying? That's it. That's all.
My first question, I went to a Sunrise Movement meeting on Long Island, and my first real question for them was, what's your feeling about nuclear energy? And they said, well, I don't know. I'm going to have to contact our national office. I'm like, now I know what.
Yeah, they don't fucking
know.
Oh God, that's sad.
Do are you even thinking about nuclear energy? Because if you are, then that's not a Green New Deal.
Yeah.
You have to look at the history of the Green Party and look to see that that's the whole reason the Green Party started, was to protest the use of nuclear, of nuclear energy and nuclear weapons.
I don't know if you saw my video. It was like a year or two ago. I was down in San Clemente Beach.
Oh, I don't watch your shit.
Oh, I know you don't. But if any of you besides Dave has not watched it, you got to check it out. Anyway, but I was down there. What was happening is nuclear waste was being dumped 100 yards from the most pristine shores,
right,
in these canisters that were not regulation. Like Russia, they were pointing this out, that Russia, that buries canisters were twice as thick as ours. But they were burying these. Now, if you break one of these canisters that has like 50,000 gallons or something of nuclear waste, it's over. The entire coastline of California is gone. And they did it. They did it anyway.
I mean, but what's going to happen if it does break open? They'll have to pay like what, 20,000, 50,000. It'll be chump change in comparison to what the money it costs to
The
what
deaths,
what
of
they
course.
saved in disposing of it properly and or whatever it was, and then they'll save money in the long run.
It's like BP.
It's already worked out.
You
It's like the
realize
Horizon
that
deal.
Gates was pushing for the using depleted uranium as an energy source,
Yeah, he's
burning it like a wig. Like Jesus
right.
Christ.
Yeah, there's. I mean, if Snork was here right now, he would tell us all the smartest ways to do it. You
Yeah.
know that.
I'm not that smart.
I'm not even close. The thing about Snork is if he will try to make you smart, whether you like it or not. If you've ever you've gotten messages from Snork, right?
Yeah.
It's not a little piece of information. It's a lot of information.
Right.
It's a lot, and it's good stuff. And he's a guy. I mean, what's that position in the administration? It's just environmental agency.
Oh, the Department of the Interior?
Probably that, right. And that would be Snork. I would have Snork in that position for sure, right? First Lady Stevie, I'd be the first man. Right? And Dave, you would be, what would Dave be? He would be our Secretary of State.
I'm David Jester.
I'd like to see Dave as like the press secretary.
Press secretary, right?
Go out there and make his like formal.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fuck y'all. I don't care.
Fuck you. Yeah. Just lie about everything we do and say. That's all you have to do. It's perfect. No, so my point in this show, Dave, it's really simple, and I know Will knows it, is the Green Party needs to stick with a base, let everybody know what that is, and stop fucking changing these chameleon colors all the time because you're confusing people. Mm-hmm. Just stick with what you've used and had and just make it a little simpler. Keep it simple, stupid. That's it. And just keep throwing it out there and use the words and terms that people are familiar with.
Yeah, I think that's
important.
I don't think it's that complicated. It's just knowing this stuff on like I don't know, more like an intellectual level. I don't want to, in that kind of way. And then when you go to talk to people in a real way on a human level, we shouldn't have to overthink it. If we're going out and talking to people about this and reaching out to people, we shouldn't have to think about marketing and strategy. We should just look at the group of people that we're talking to and it should be natural. It should feel natural.
Simple terms, layman terms, right? Is that
what you're saying?
I don't even say simple or layman, but just, because that just makes it sound like the people we're talking to are ignorant, but they're not ignorant. They just don't have time for this.
They don't.
No, that's it's that education speak. It's that edu speak shit. I even told, or there was a conversation at the Left Forum a couple of years ago with the Jamu Baraka. It was like, look, I'm not saying talk down to them, but talk to them with language that everyone understands. You don't have to talk down to them like they're kids, but you don't have to use this highfalutin language either. He's like, well, they need to learn the language. No,
they don't.
They're not going to do that.
No.
They don't have time for that.
No.
They just don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying keep it simple. You know what I love about Stevie's her the way she puts things, Dave, you're very similar to that. Is you guys put things in like super layman's terms. You make it to the point. There's nothing really crazy, not giant words. It's like, if I can understand it, then we're getting somewhere. That's
Well, that's because we're from the Virginias. I mean, we don't have time. We didn't have time for that shit.
He's from Eastern Virginia.
Yeah, I'm from the
Is that bad, or I don't know if that's good or what?
Well, at least I'm not from Northern Virginia. That's like freaking DC. That's the highfalutin shit. That's by Maryland. But yeah,
here's the problem. In California, you have people that talk. I can't even say it. You guys ever see the Californians?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You wouldn't believe what happened today. My coffee was.
And we sound so much different here in Arizona, and we're not that far apart.
Well, I've been to Arizona a bunch of times. Will I don't see a lot of here. Everybody's got a serious twang when they talk, but like I'm saying, they keep it very simple terms.
It's the sun. It makes us angry. We're the angriest people in
It
the country.
dehydrates your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm always having to drink water.
here's a situation. Here's a problem I have with the Green Party, and I'm still. Oh, by the way, I am now the recording secretary of the Suffolk County Greens. Just so you guys
Nice,
know.
bro. Good job.
But here's my issue. They have a serious identity crisis. And I know Democrats are coming in. I know that and all that. But Kenneth Mejia saying that Tulsi Gabbard and Bernie Sanders are good alternatives to Green. What the hell are you doing, man? I mean, serious.
Did he say that?
Yes, he did. He did.
What the fuck?
He did. They are not this panacea.
I don't understand the Greens that
When
steer
did this
people
happen?
towards the Democrats.
Dave,
I have to find it on Facebook, but it's been posted a couple of times.
Okay, so point blank, was it on Facebook or was it? What did he say?
He said that Tulsi and Bernie are good alternatives to the Green platform.
Wow.
No.
I mean, I'm not gonna vote for Tulsi. I mean, I would never vote for Bernie, but I'm not gonna vote for Tulsi. Well, I mean, in the primary time, because I'm not gonna register Dem. I don't want to. It's a waste of my time to register Dem. But she is kind of seducing to me, to be honest.
I'm not gonna vote for anybody.
I saw her interview on the Jimmy Dore show, and she said a lot of things that I don't vibe with, which is why I'm not going to register Dem to vote for her. But I don't have contempt for her in the way that I do for Bernie. That's.
But you will if you vote for her. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I would. I'm pretty sure that I would.
If you don't hate her now, you will later.
Yeah. Once it gets down,
Tulsi's the new sheepdog.
Yeah,
she's the new one.
She's a good sheepdog, though. She's young.
Exactly.
She's pretty.
It's money, guys. Yeah. It's Bernie has in the first fucking month brought like $5-6 million, like records amount of money. But where does that money go? Democratic Party. So here's the thing about Tulsi that fucking threw me off in the same interview that, when she was on Jimmy Dore, yesterday, a couple days ago, wherever that was.
Right. That interview with Eco-socialism.
Everything was good. They were talking about war and stuff, and then all of a sudden she goes, "We were attacked on 9/11."
Oh God.
Al Qaeda, and she just started going off in that.
9/11.
She fucking and who uses the term 9/11?
Lois Griffin. Yeah, that's all I can hear when I hear that now.
Okay, it's
from a
fucking
politician.
If Eric was here, he would say the C word. For sure. She used it every fucking speech she could. 9/11. 9/11. And then she fucking brings it up and it's goes, fuck. Same old shit. So anyway, anybody's gonna vote Democrat, you're gonna get the same fucking shit. All that money goes to those people. It's Clinton Mafia, same fucking thing. So what I'm trying to get the Greens to do is to stay on track, keep it simple, none of these big fucking terms. I want free college, I want extended college. What?
Hey, Garden's in the chat, and he said that he can't log in at the moment, but check out his new videos that he did on Tulsi and the TYT interview. Buddy, they got a grudge against TYT has a huge, hatred for Tulsi. I don't get what their big old hatred. I mean, I wouldn't vote for her, or whatever, but I'm very curious as to why they're like, Tulsi. They really don't like her.
Somebody's giving money or something to fucking jank.
Somebody passed the message along that they don't like Tulsi.
It's got to be they're giving money to him or something, dude.
It's a game. It's a game because don't you understand? Tulsi is the fairy godmother for the young three girls, so they have to make it look like they aren't part of the game. That's what I'm thinking, because Tulsi is their mentor. So why the hell would TYT hate Tulsi?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all gamesmanship. It's all a play. It's all bullshit.
Who put that up?
Oh,
It
I
wasn't
did.
me.
It
That's
was in
okay.
the
No, what's
group
going
that
on?
I
What is that?
started. Oh, you know that group that I started, Jesse Ventura 2020. You know that thing.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Well, Nico, he posted this, and I just found out that his thing, the MCSC or whatever,
Okay,
K.I.S.S.
let's see it.
Let's just watch a little bit of that. Maybe we can get some live reaction to it. Well, there's a campaign ad for her.
Because Hawaii gets a ton of snow. Where the hell was she in there?
What's up, everybody? I am
Standing
glad
rock,
to be
goofball.
back home. As you all
Says it's
probably
Standing
know,
Rock.
and you should know by now, I was in Los Angeles interviewing Tulsi Gabbard. I attended a few of her events. Obviously, talked to her and her staff. I obviously knocked out a couple of segments with the Convo Couch, who is also obviously on the MCSC network. If you have not checked them out,
He's
make sure you go do so.
gloating.
You can also subscribe to their YouTube page. We
Gloating.
also sat down with Kim Iverson to basically talk about everything that we experienced with Tulsi Gabbard, with her campaign, what we thought of her as a person, and what we thought of her as a politician. Make sure you go check that out. And obviously, I met up with Jimmy Dore while I was down there. We were both at Tulsi Gabbard's
rubbing
major
elbows.
event in LA, where it was open to the public, of course. And he was the MC, and I was one of the speakers. We had a good time chatting it up in the green room. Congratulations to him. He had some big news happen to him. You know,
What happened?
where he took short-term loss, but overall, it's going to be great for his career. So
Right?
excited for
Fuck.
Jimmy. Make sure you check out his channel if you have not yet. The Jimmy Dore Show is the channel you want to look for. And of course, before we get started, I want to go ahead and once again ask everybody. She's so close. I believe at this point she's less than 5,000 donations
So I don't know where the interview is. I just want to get into that.
Does anybody else feel like super isolated now?
away.
Super isolated?
Yeah, because when
Totally
I
and
first started
absolutely.
out, like I was watching all these news channels. I had all these people I talked to, and as time keeps going on and on and on, I just feel like more and more people keep dropping out and checking out and like falling in with the Bernie crowd. Like, Jamal was, he went full fucking
They're falling in
Bernie
line.
Sanders.
They're falling in line.
TYT fell in line. Jamal's falling in line.
Dem exit, dem enter, dem enter.
Nico's falling in line. It's just like, I look to my left, I look to my right, and I'm like, there's not too many people left that are
Still fighting. Still.
Well, I mean,
that
Don't
are
they
putting
get-
up with that bullshit. And
Exactly,
it's really like I
Exactly.
just feel very isolated.
Yeah, like we're being left in the dust. But it used to be dem exit. Now it's dem dementia. Fucking enter again. Right? It's ridiculous. It's just, and it's happening. I'm watching people go, oh, Bernie's back. No, he's not fucking back.
No, he's not.
He's not back. He's never been back. He's never been here. And people don't get that. And Tulsi's not here either. Tulsi,
There's one thing. There's one big thing about Tulsi. Bernie Sanders doesn't look as good in a bikini. I mean, seriously.
Wait a second there, mister.
All the ads with Tulsi surfing in a bikini and all that stuff.
I don't know.
I've never seen Bernie in a bikini, so I can't judge.
I've seen him in a onesie, I think.
Oh God.
Okay, you know what? Now I'm gonna yak.
I don't want to think about Bernie in a bikini.
Yeah, it's that. No, now we got a fucking visual.
We've strayed from God's light.
Image. Let's. Yeah, I know. This is bad. We've gone into the darkness. Okay, but Will, you were gonna say, because I think I interrupted you. Go ahead. Will, he's probably taking a bong toke. Okay, so.
Well, I was just.
Oh, he's not.
Sorry, I was just preparing my meal.
I'm just preparing my bowl, man.
Well, I did prepare that too.
Go ahead.
Apparently, I had a meeting in the morning.
But
thank God for the sun.
Yeah. So, I just want to. I'll show you one other clip. I need to find it, but I just want to show you this one last clip.
Okay, before you show that, I just want to say something. Everyone, I just want to let everybody know, I'm not about the money. I'm not trying to do this for to sell T-shirts. Dave, you're not trying to do to sell T-shirts. Will, you're not trying to do to sell T-shirts. I'm not trying to do this to get more super chat. I'm just trying to do this to make sure that everybody kind of understands what's needed and what's necessary. And I'm not saying my way is the best, but you've got to try to put at least a green in the House of Representatives before I fucking chase and get on the fucking hill in my coconut bra, right? And
Okay, here you go.
grass
I look
skirt.
for.
Babe, you better get that coconut bra.
I look for Bernie Sanders swimsuit, and here we got something to sell you to wear, James.
All right, let's do this.
Right there. There's your Bernie Sanders one-piece swimsuit.
That's so disturbing.
That's so bad. Oh, you know what? That me wearing it would probably make you do a little like upchuck. But if Hillary wore that,
Sanders side eye,
right, with a Sanders side eye, that is fucking funny.
Oh
Is that Tulsi in a swimsuit behind you, Stevie?
Oh gosh.
No, okay.
Wow.
She's on a surfboard. All right. That's how I kill a chat. Right.
No, when I'm looking at the computer though, I can kind of see it. Like when I actually look at it, it doesn't really look like her, but when I can see it like through the camera,
right.
I can kind of see it.
Honey, that's you. That reminds me of you.
Oh yeah, you're deluded.
No, I'm just saying that's definitely. If you guys, that's her.
No.
Yeah. My goal, listen, you guys, my goal is very simple. I just want to make sure that I don't want a bunch of people out there to just be misled so many times. I mean, Dave, you know this. Will, you know this. Everybody, Snort. I mean, everybody that's watching shows. There are so many people that go into these places where they just don't. They get lost in the. I mean, what happened to Tony Smith?
Oh, he's on the Trump train now.
Yeah.
Last I heard.
You know, which was really not very alarming. You know, Harsh is gone. He's not affiliated with the Green Party anymore.
Well, oh, I didn't know that.
So
what
he's
happened
done.
to him? Did he just quit everything, or just?
He's done. I don't know. I don't get it.
You can only like bash your head against the wall so many times before you're like, I think this might be a waste of time.
So this is what I'm trying to do, Dave. This is what is I want people to keep it simple in the Green Party, so that people don't get too confused and too out of control, and everybody stays on point. Everybody has the same message, and we're all paddling in the same direction.
Oh, Max is with us. Hey, Max.
Hey, Maxwell.
I thought it was done.
Okay, but that's my biggest concern with the Green Party is there's too many directions with too many states going in different directions. And if we could just keep the branding simple, keep the message simple, keep the logo easily.
It's all about efficiency. Just efficiency.
Well, repetition, unification. Just unify each other so everybody's on the same page, same message.
Well, I mean, damn, four pillars, 10 keys. I mean, every state's going to have a different energy plan. You know that because they have different needs and all
right.
that. One's on the coast, one is in the desert, blah blah blah. But if you all go in one direction, and here's the other thing: if someone isn't following the Green Party platform and they say they're in the Green Party, kick them out. It's happened a couple of times. I think Eric's no longer with the Green Party. You just mentioned Tony. Tony's no longer in the Green Party.
Eric who? Rydberg?
Yeah, Eric Rydberg was
is
booted.
Deb still with the Green Party?
Who's that?
Is Deb Del Piana?
No, she left.
Yeah.
She willfully left. Look, I've got to be honest with you guys. I am this close from saying you guys aren't fucking getting it. buy. But I'm gonna stick and try and put. She's like, they're not gonna fucking change, Jimmy.
I gave
They're
him
not gonna
2 years a year ago. I'm giving him one more year.
Okay.
So
I've got my bandana. I'm ready for the redneck revolution. I'm ready to start it, babe. Burn it down.
She's ready for the redneck revolution. Just to burn it down. Go ahead, Will.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah, lay it on me.
The Adventure Time bong, yeah, sure.
No, it's Rick and Morty.
Oh, it's Rick and
Rick
Morty.
and Morty.
Adventure
I got excited
Time.
about
Oh, that was
this.
awesome. Rick and Morty is my favorite. I love Rick and Morty.
I'm just waiting for Stevie to, just pull a Wolverines, pull a Red Dawn, just fucking run out Wolverines and just fucking go batshit.
Right?
Pull out a bow rake or whatever the fuck.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna let her go, dude. I'm just gonna say bye.
I think for Stevie, that's a Tuesday.
Right? She's gonna go. Hurry!
Exactly.
She's gonna fucking go after it. She's gonna go out there and just. I'm done. I'm going after that.
You still work at that bastion of fine food, Stevie?
Huh?
That bastion of fine food, that fine dining experience.
Fine
I don't
dining.
want. Yeah.
What, my job?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're still working it?
Oh, yeah.
Are you putting down little sleazers? Dude, come on. They have a new pretzel pizza now.
Nope, they discontinued it.
Damn it, I really like that pizza.
Somebody choked themselves on it. They just strangled themselves with the damn thing.
I swear, like, each pizza gets more and more complicated to where they're just like, hey, we're just fucking with you.
This is a pizza that looks like a burger that's wrapped in a chicken. And Jesus Christ.
In a burrito. In a pita. Right. We said we were only going to make this show an hour, so I'm letting you know, guys, we're going to be going in a few minutes. It's not going to be long because I'm low on my time and my minutes with my Zoom. This is. Go ahead, Will. So after the bong toke, you got to get rid of the cottonmouth, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Dave, I don't know if you were a smoker like I was, but back in the day, I used to freaking God.
Not cigarettes, anyway.
No, not cigarettes. No, I'm talking about BTs, dude. Bong tokes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, a while ago when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like 30 years ago.
Can't do it. The THC, the tetrahydrogen cannabinol is just crazy now. It's crazy. It's almost like lethal.
Well, that was like California stuff you were used to. Now you got like West Virginia access, so it's all illegal and grown in basements, so it's all pretty mild.
Pretty mild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't that like super mega death.
No, we have full on. We have dispensary quality shit now.
May I
in
share
California.
with you this information?
What I saw.
When was this?
What was this?
This was today.
Jesse's in there today?
No, let me give you the
Jimmy
clarity.
Dore's doing it?
Yeah, okay, let me find it.
Yeah, okay. Again, I don't think that'll ever work, but I'm not a scientist. I mean, I think even if it works 99.9% of the time, that 1% or whatever, that 0.1%, when it kills a busload of people, there's your problem.
Right. All right, Jimmy, I just want to thank you for filling in for Jesse while he was in Mexico this winter. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm definitely going to miss you. We'd love to have you back soon.
It was my pleasure sitting in for one of my favorite patriots, Jesse Ventura, and thanks for all your help. And I want everybody to remember that when the government lies, the truth becomes a traitor, so stay vigilant.
Okay, that's good. Speaking of lies, I wonder
when they're going to offer him a show. How long do you think it's going to take for RT to give Jimmy Dore a show?
Another 4 months.
I feel like it's creeping up.
I don't know if the salary's good enough. I think he's making more money selling mugs and T-shirts and getting.
But it's more reliable. You're trading an iffy for a steady 9 to 5.
Well, I mean, is RT CNN and are they making $30,000 a day? No, I don't think so.
I don't think he's making $30,000.
Sorry, go ahead, Will. Sorry, go ahead, Will.
he could finally drop TYT if he did so.
Exactly, and he could speak his mind more.
Why is he still? That's what boggles my mind. Before I go, I want to say this: why the fuck isn't Jimmy Dore? I mean, can you play on both sides of that fence with TYT and RT?
No.
If he went on RT, he'd drop TYT like a.
Yeah, but he
hot
still
potato.
gets to play around with RT, which
I mean, there is
doesn't
Larry
make any
King
sense.
sometimes has Shank on, and Larry King works for RT.
Yeah, Jank.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Jinx.
But he's still pushing the Russian. Shank is
Garden
still
Gnome's best friend. Anyway, guys, we're gonna get going pretty soon.
I know there's only 8 minutes, but I'd like to. Goodness sakes.
Dave, listen.
Get on the
Dave,
Beto
I haven't
train.
talked to you in a long time, and I'm going to say this to you. You're kicking ass. I'm trying to help the Green Party as much as I can, and just trying for them to keep it simple. I want them. I think what they need, what they have to offer, is what the world really needs. It's just I wish they would just keep their brand simple.
They need to get their head out of their ass. I mean, they really do.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I love Howie, but Howie isn't. He's one citizen in New York. They need to stop. New York needs to stop counting on Howie to carry him, and we just need to. We need to do more. We do. And get on the damn street.
I'm trying to build a movement. So, like, you might know me as the Jesse person, but I'm also the person who's trying to put together some type of organization to where all activists of all shapes and strides will be protected. I've been trying to get my friend Gary Frazier out of a deep spot for a while now.
What's going on? Is he okay? He's been kind of in a doldrum.
Gary has he's been charged with terrorism, basically. For
wait.
What?
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was months ago.
Yeah, but wait. Okay, before you continue, Will, I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. I'm finding it hard to say that. You know what? If I told you that I'm being charged with terrorism, I want you guys to fucking just go away. Just say, James, you fucking left the planet, because that'll never happen. I'm not fucking Jones. I'm not. It's not that crazy. Okay, so what is he asking for money?
He needs money for a lawyer.
Yeah, I created this GoFundMe for him.
Okay, so where? Hold on. You know what?
Is that how you spell the face?
Let me ask you guys a question. So are you saying he's been labeled a terrorist?
No, he was charged.
He was charged. He's fighting the charges in court now.
Are the court papers, are those accessible? You know they're public,
we're
right?
about to make them accessible. I'm about to make them accessible.
No, I want to see. Have you seen them, Will?
I'm building a website to put in multiple activist charges made against him.
I mean, tell me what court it is and where is it out of? Where did it happen?
Well, I'll just read it real quickly in here. So this is
No. You don't have to do that. No. Will, you don't have to do it, dude.
It was in Camden.
Yeah,
I don't know the
Camden,
New Jersey.
Okay. So what I'm going to find out, send me the information. I'll find out how real this is.
I'll send you the GoFundMe. I put the entire story in there.
Okay. I'm going to find out. Trust me. I'll find out. You guys do know my mom's a licensed private investigator, right?
She is.
She's been one since 1989.
Well,
she worked on the OJ case and went through some people. So here's a bit of news. When they were cruising around in the white Bronco, Dave, there was money moved to Germany and Switzerland and a few other places.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Out of OJ's bank. Go ahead. What is it? Okay. Anyway,
I was just going to say, anything your mom finds out about me is completely not true. I'm just saying
No,
that.
she's done some pretty amazing stuff.
Right.
And she still does it to this day. So if I really want to find out about what's going on with Gary Fraser, I'll find out. Trust me. It's just amazing. And my mom is so awesome because we used to do process serving, like serving subpoenas and summonses in
Right.
Compton and Watts. And you know what? I would sit in the car and she'd go serve them. She would get out. She's like 60, 70, 80 years old at the time, right? And she'd get out and she'd walk up to like middle of Watts, just anywhere. And I'm going, Mom, you're going to be careful. Because I used to go there and get drugs when I was younger, right? But the thing is, that she would walk up and she just serve the paper. And then I go, what the hell is wrong with you, Mom? She goes, who the fuck is going to fuck with me, Jimmy? Who is going to come out and be afraid? If you walked up, you look like a cop. I can serve the paper. You can't. Just keep the engine running. So we did that a few times. It's pretty crazy. But I've served papers all over Southern California. All right, I'm going to go. You guys, thank you so much. David, very good seeing you. Dave, let's start working on some projects together, please. Is that cool?
Let's go.
Ways to keep people sane and with the party, and trying to keep it simple and get them to understand that the more people they have that can advertise for them, like Jesse Ventura. I mean, like I'm saying, let's just imagine Jesse Ventura said, hey, I'm going to run green. Do you think they would gain maybe 10 more people that day in the Green Party? Right? Do you think they'd lose two? Do you think they'd lose two but gain 500? That's one of my biggest points.
To me, my biggest point is if you're going to run in the Green Party, you run on the platform. You don't push one guy. That's my whole thing.
No. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying.
But you've got to have publicity. You've got to fight with the fire we're up against. Marketing, publicity, the whole 9 yards.
Right.
We'll talk later. We'll do it. Me and you will get together sometime.
Bye, Stevie. Bye, James.
You. Take care.
All right.
Good seeing you, buddy.
Peace.
Aloha, you guys. Want to play? I'll play the song. No, I can't. I won't play. Maybe I should just sing it. Okay, bye, guys. Aloha.
Bye, y'all.
Can you do a shaka, babe? Ooh, that was a good shaka.